I was a little girl, my grandmother used to make these really cute little embroidered portraits with dolls and quotes in them, and ever since then I was always inspired to try it out myself in my own projects and my own clothing. So I stumbled upon a denim blog post recently that had this really cute embroidery to do at home, so I thought I would try to replicate it in this video, so I'll leave a link to that down below. Not only does embroidery have a very personal touch to me, it's also something that we constantly see coming back on the runway, from fall fashion to spring, summer, even winter time, and I think that's something that's always going to continuously come back into style. I'm a very visual person, so I know a lot of you guys probably are too, so I thought today I would bring this video to you guys. If you enjoy it, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up, and if you're new to my channel, make sure to subscribe for more of these cute little DIY videos. I also make fashion videos, so if you enjoy this, make sure to check those out too, and I hope you guys have a lovely week and try these out yourself. Make sure to tag me on Instagram, Twitter, all that good stuff, so I can see your own DIYs. I would love to see what you guys come up with at home. And yeah, that's it for now. I will see y'all next time. Bye! First order of action, you're going to want to get yourself some good old denim that you want to amp up a little bit. Next, some colorful embroidery thread, some scissors, some embroidery needles, and lastly, you're going to want to get yourself a colored pencil or chalk marker just to mark up your fabric. I got my inspiration from this Free People blog post that I saw a few weeks back, and I really love the design, so I kind of went from there and I started off by drawing the design onto my denim. As the video goes on, you guys are going to notice that I did end up changing my design just a little bit, so it's very important that you make sure you're not marking your fabric with anything permanent like pen or, you know, like an actual Sharpie marker, which is, I guess, self-explanatory, but yeah, this is just a guide for where you're going to end up embroidering, and here I'm just sort of laying out my thread to see where I want all my colors to be, and you're going to want to obviously thread your first color onto your needle, and you need to make sure it's doubled up so that you could tie a little knot at the very end. The knot's important because that's what obviously keeps it into the fabric. You're going to want to start off your first stitch at the back of the fabric so the knot stays on the inside, and then I'm going to start making little vertical lines alongside each other following the arch, so that's basically like you're coloring in your arch or the shape that you want to create with your thread. So as you can see there, I just, you know, pull it through, and I'm gonna show you guys a little bit of a closer look here. You can see that I'm just placing the first stitch right next to the previous first stitch. I don't know if that makes sense, but you guys can kind of see it here. This is why I think this stuff is very important to have visually, just so that you can kind of get an idea of where you place your needle. And here I also make sure to follow the angle of my arch. It's not a perfect embroidery, but it is really cute, and it's also very hard to try to stick your hand into that corner of the pocket. You guys will see what I mean if you try it out. But here I'm just flipping it inside out. I'm going to take my thread, snip it up, and tie a knot to secure it and finish off that embroidery color. So, yeah. So now I'm taking my yellow embroidery thread, and I really wanted to get rid of that awkward gap underneath my arch, so what I did was that I drew a little flower, and this is so easy. I literally just come in with my needle through the center and change the angle every time, which makes a little flower, and I've seen these little flowers done on denim like by themselves all over, and I think that's also a very cute design that I'm definitely going to be trying out in the future. Then from there I flip it inside out and I finish up my knot. To fill in my gap even more, I went in with some pink embroidery thread and I just threaded it along my little yellow petals and into the arch, which I thought was a really great way of sort of blending in the colors together, and it ended up looking like a very cute little desert blossom, so I was pretty stoked on how that came out. And then from like touching my fabric constantly, you weren't able to really see the little cactus anymore, so I went in and redrew it, and then that's it. I'm just gonna horizontally fill it in this time. It's the same way that I made the flower the first time, and it's so easy. I just followed my drawing and changed the angles up a little bit so that I could fill in the cactus. And
And that's it for this DIY. I'm really happy with how it came out, and I thought it was a super affordable way to revamp my denim. So I will definitely be doing this more. Make sure you guys try this out and send me photos on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, you name it. I would love to see how these turn out, so make sure you show them to me. And if you like this video, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. That way I know to make more little DIYs for you guys. Hope you guys have an amazing week. I will see you all next Sunday. Bye!